Good afternoon. Welcome into Carolina's Family at 4 on a very wet day wherever you are. I'm Amy Wood.
And I'm Ben Hoover. Thanks for being with us today. I feel very far apart from Amy
I know,
right now.
the umbrellas are like
umbrellas because this has really mostly been a rain event
in the upstate for a lot of spots.
Yeah. I mean, we have seen some snowflakes here and there, but a big snow event kind of for western North Carolina.
Yeah, it's really exciting up there. But this is a great day no matter where you are to snuggle up with a pet. And that kind of works out well because it's National Love Your Pet Day. So for our 7 cam today, we couldn't decide on just one picture. So here's a couple. This is Mowgli, Indy, Capono, and Ripley. All the little ones flying by on the screen. And we want to thank everyone for sharing their pets with us because there's a lot of pet love in the upstate. We love our pets.
I mean, on social media, it's either a picture of your pet or a picture of the weather today.
That's right.
So much going on today. But first, we need to get right to Malachi, who is keeping an eye on these winter weather conditions for us. Hey, Malachi.
Hey there, guys. And it has been one of those days. We started with a winter weather advisory in western North Carolina. Continue to see that snow fall in many spots from Asheville to Hendersonville up towards Spruce Pine. In the upstate, Greenville, Spartanburg, Cherokee County and northern Pickens County included in the advisory, areas that are expected to see snow through the evening hours and for the rest of the night. We take a look, showed you downtown Greenville where it's raining, but we take a look at the Biltmore Parkway along Interstate 26 near Asheville, and we have a steady amount of snow coming down, even heavier snow a little bit farther into the city of Asheville. Here's what we have: a lot of rain across the Carolinas and Southeast, lots of moisture available, and that cold air is slowly nudging down, mostly in North Carolina, but you're seeing northern parts of Greenville and Spartanburg counties right now as our temperatures start to drop. We've already hit the warmest part of the heating part of the day, and now our temperatures continue to fall into the mid and low 30s in Spartanburg and Greenville, Hendersonville. These are areas that I think we have the biggest chance to see snow really start to accumulate over the next couple of hours. We're getting a little bit of a dry pocket near Asheville, but towards Hendersonville it's snowing, and in northern parts of Oconee County we're also seeing some snow. So again, still on track for anywhere, again, a trace to maybe as much as an inch of snow along 85 and south. North of that, 1 to 3 inches in North Carolina in particular, and those higher peaks 3 to 6 inches. So here's what you can expect for the rest of your evening if you're heading out. Rain turning over to snow, mixing back with rain through the evening in the upstate as temperatures stay in the mid-30s, and in the mountains where we're seeing snow right now, we'll continue to track snow through the evening hours, and then temperatures start to fall below freezing. Those overnight lows below freezing will cause some concerns early tomorrow morning as lows are in the 20s. We'll take a look at that, those concerns that come with it, and what you can expect for the rest of the weekend coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, let's talk traffic right now. I've been watching the roadways, and as you can see here behind me, the Biltmore, lots of snow, so it's causing slick, slippery conditions. Take a look at the map, and I'll tell you what exactly is going on when it comes to some issues out on the roadways. Looking specifically now, we go to Greenville, and you can see near Brushy Creek, there is a closure, a full closure in both directions on Richburg Road, and that's from Edwards to Andover Road. So if you're using that area, I know it is by Bob Jones, that could cause a little bit of a headache. Again, it is near Brushy Creek, so definitely plan ahead there. Another issue for you is a hazard at Miller Road. It's the main roadway that is shut off at Highway 146 to Woodruff Road. So in that area, that's definitely going to cause a little bit of an issue. And then here in Spartanburg, there is another closure at Cleveland Chapel Road, and the road is closed from Lakewood Park Drive to Pond Street. Definitely give yourself additional time if you travel in those areas, or you know someone who might be stuck in that situation. Definitely give them a little bit of a heads up and tell them add an extra 5 to 10 to their commute as they're heading out the doorway. And are we going to take a live look outside before I throw it back to anyone else? Just so you can see, yep, those slippery, slick conditions. Traffic fairly light as of right now. So, of course, you know, if you're heading out the door, drive slow, give yourself that extra space, but plan ahead.
All right, Tatiana, thank you so much. Well, as we've been talking about, North Carolina, they are the ones already seeing the snow, and it's expected to total up there a little bit higher than around here.
It is. It's a pretty snow up there right now. We've looked at some of our live shots from there. The snow started there first, of course, and our Melanie Palmer is joining us live in Hendersonville, where some of the most beautiful live shots have come from. What's going on up there, Melanie?
Yeah, a winter wonderland or a slushy mess. It kind of all depends on your perspective on this snow that, as you can see, is still coming down here in Hendersonville. And it's these thick, heavy flakes that are creating some slick road conditions. Now, we're on one of the side streets in town that is not one of the main priorities for the Department of Transportation right now. Obviously, their focus at the time are the interstates where a lot more people are traveling at the moment, especially around this hour when people are coming home from work. Now, we've we've been talking to people around town to see what they think about all this snow. And we actually ran into a man who's visiting from Hawaii. So you can imagine his shock when he got stuck in this.
I kind of want to go back right now, yeah. I mean, I love the snow, but I just don't like the cold.
Now, on a more serious note, you're urged to use extreme caution in these kinds of conditions, especially as the temps drop as we go into tonight. And we did talk with officials from the Henderson School District earlier today to ask if classes will be canceled tomorrow. They told us it is still too early to tell. You know, obviously there's a lot of factors that play into this, but today was actually their first official snow day of the year. Live in Hendersonville, Melanie Palmer, 7 News.
All right, Melanie, thanks so much for that look in Hendersonville. We have other crews all across the upstate right now.
That's right. We're going to head on up to northern Greenville County, and Ayla Ferrone, she's in the Travelers Rest area. So I know, Ayla, it was kind of like it is in downtown Greenville, where we had a little flurry here and there and some wet stuff along with the maybe a little bit of flurry activity. What's it doing now?
Yeah, Amy, you're absolutely right. It's kind of switching back a little bit here. The more we stand out here, you know, for a couple seconds it's snow, then we head back to sleet, then some rain. But either way, we're getting a lot of water on the roadways here. And Melanie kind of alluded to this a little bit, but this is really going to be the problem that we see as we head throughout today and into the evening is when it gets colder, all this water that is on the road from this rain, sleet, snow mixture that we're seeing here in Greenville County is going to turn to ice, and that could cause a lot of black ice. It's just one of the reasons that the Greenville County School District let out early today around 1:30 to make sure all of their students got home safely, to get those buses off the roadways before any of this could really freeze up. We also spoke with Highway Patrol a little bit earlier, and they say that anyone driving on the roads should take a small note from the school district, and once they get home as well, just stay there. And there are, as I mentioned, the potential for these roads to get much more dangerous.
There's a possibility that the roads are going to get icy, specifically in the morning. We'll be looking for black ice and things like that. But as a general rule, number one, you need to slow down. If it's speed limit is 35, do 25. If it's 55, do 40.
Now, that was Trooper Joe Hovis with Highway Patrol, and he did mention that if you do find yourself happening upon some of that black ice, one thing you should do is to let off the gas and don't press the brakes. That will help your car, you know, kind of right itself a little bit and hopefully get out of that dangerous situation before you do end up crashing. But again, he says your best option is to just stay off the roads altogether. I'm reporting live in Travelers Rest, Ayla Ferrone, 7 News.
Thank you. Storm Team 7 coverage is continuing in our second half hour, too. Of course, we're going to head to Spartanburg, where our Scotty K is monitoring the snow and the roads there.
And our Asia Wilson is doing the same in Pickens, so stay with us this afternoon as we keep an eye on this weather. We'll be right back.
Actually, we want to talk about our app because it's okay. It's been a busy place to be if you're on the app today. I'm telling you, there's been alerts and news happening all day long, the latest weather warnings and announcements about school in the morning.
That's right. Just head to the App Store to download it. It is free.
And coming up, we're going to check back in with Malachi. He's keeping an eye on the wintry forecast for you.
Yeah, we got a little snow finally here mixed in with this rain to show you. Plus, it is Social Justice Day. We'll explain what that means and what's being done in our community to bring change. We'll be right back this time.